What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today is February 14, 2023. In case you didn't know, now you know. Today is Valentine's Day. And happy Valentine's to every single one of you guys who are going to be celebrating today. Maybe you celebrated yesterday, maybe you celebrated this weekend. You know, people nowadays celebrate Valentine's on different days because it gets so packed. People start running to the store to go buy flowers, last minute shoppers. It's like Christmas all over again. Whether it's a box of chocolates, candy, we're even doing something here at work, like a little potluck to celebrate Valentine's Day. But me, I don't really have anything planned today. I'm actually working today, and I'm actually closing today. So it's cool. I don't mind. Don't really have anything going on. My Valentine's this year is my daughter. Today, she's my Valentine's Day, and every day. So I'm happy. As I'm saying that, I'm thinking about my previous years because when I think about Valentine's, I think about Valentine's in two different ways. Now, what do I mean by that? If you're in a relationship, I think about it as, it's a day where you get to show the person that you love them on this particular day for some reason. Like I said, you buy them flowers, buy them a box of chocolate, maybe a stuffed animal. Maybe you're a person who likes to express himself. Maybe you have good handwriting and you write them a card. And you just let that person know, like a little reminder that you love them. Depending how close you guys are, how intimate you guys are. I know some people, adults, think about like maybe buying out lingerie, getting a little romantic, buying some champagne, buying some wine, putting on some love music, and celebrating a different way. But I also think about Valentine's as the people who are single. I think back of those days when I was single and on Valentine's and just watching other people celebrating and thinking to myself, like, I don't have it this year. I don't have it today, but maybe one day. And when that day comes, I'll make the most of it, when I have somebody. I think we all think that way. I like to think that we all think that way. That if we don't have someone and we're hoping that we one day do have someone, that we have someone that we can share that day and we both feel the same way, and that we're happy and love and excited to go on a date and be with each other. That's my idea of a Valentine's Day. Being excited. For girls, maybe getting those butterflies in their stomach. For guys, getting excited about going out with a beautiful girl and having them sit across from you as you guys are having dinner, sharing, your stuff that you got going on, maybe joking, laughing, maybe dancing a little bit, whatever it is. People celebrate different ways. Like me too. Another way I can celebrate Valentine's Day is just like spending the day at home, watching Netflix, having some food and stuff in my face while being with the person I love. Cuddle in bed, especially when it's cloudy, cold outside, all naked. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. I gotta throw this one out there because I mentioned it before. I think I even did a Ricky Talk on it. One of my worst dates ever, when I fell asleep on Valentine's Day and my date was knocking on my window, and I was like, oh my God, you never want to fall asleep on Valentine's Day, guys. Fellas, you never want to drop the ball on Valentine's Day, because if not, they'll never let you forget it. You never want to forget Valentine's days or important days when it comes to you and your relationship. Never want to drop the ball on those. But for you single people who are out there who are single, probably don't have anybody, maybe you don't want anybody. Maybe you're happy being by yourself. Maybe you're just like, just another day. I respect you. same for that. Um, but for those people who are in relationships, what do you guys do? I'm curious to know, what do you guys do for Valentine's Day? How do you guys celebrate it? Do you go out? Do you stay home? Do you have like a tradition? I like to hear some ideas, because there's people who think differently out there than me, and I want to see what they got. Like, I always bring the topic of a first date. What's a good idea for a first date? Like, where would you go? Where would you take them? And there's different answers out there in the world that I have heard. Some that I like, some that I'm like, okay, done that. And there's some like, I never thought about doing that, something above and beyond. But it's always cool, you know, to hear other people's expressions. That's why I do these videos, like maybe, I say something that you guys think the same way. Maybe you guys have a different opinion or see things a different way, and that sparks a conversation. And that's exactly what I try to do with these videos. And now that I'm a father, when it comes to being a father on Valentine's Day, well, I think of my daughter. I think of my daughter, like buying her like a stuffed animal, a little box of chocolates, just so she can get an idea what Valentine's is. I did the same thing with Halloween. I wanted to like decorate the house, decorate her room, and same thing with Christmas. We wanted her to get familiar with the holidays, and obviously with the seasons. Cold weather, warm weather. You know, Swimming, walking, crawling. These are all things that she's learning as she continues to grow, and me as a father continue to enjoy watching her learn and develop as the days go by. Um, but yeah, that's what I have for Valentine's Day. I don't really have much else to say besides have a good Valentine's Day. Um, if you're off and you have someone, I hope you have your plans for tonight and hope they go well. For those that are last minute people, get your ass out of bed, get your ass off that chair and do something. Especially if you have a good woman. Especially if you have a good woman. If you have a good woman who's good to you, please don't take advantage of that. Don't take advantage of that. This is your day to step up as a man, fellas, and show them that you care, show them that you love them, and make them feel special. Make them feel like they're the only one, especially if they deserve it, And for those that don't deserve it, then this should be an eye-opener. If you're not out celebrating Valentine's and you're on a date and he didn't make no time for you, is not willing to surprise you, then this should be an eye-opener to you, letting you know that, maybe you deserve better. Or maybe you need to do better. Because if he's not willing to do something for you, especially on a day like this, then that's saying something about your relationship. Something's wrong, something's going on, and if you love that person, you want to fix it. If two people are in a relationship or they're split up or whatever, but you care about them and you want them to be happy and you want them to be happy with you, then you need to fix it. Believe me, closed mouths don't feed nothing. Closed mouths don't do nothing. You have to speak. You have to speak up. You have to talk about things, especially when you don't want to. And it doesn't have to end in a fight. You can just gotta listen. Listen to what that person has to say, because sometimes you learn what that person is feeling and how they're thinking, and if you care about them, then you'll understand and will want to do something to make it up for how you make that person feel, if you care. But if you don't, then you don't. But yeah, that's all I have to say now. I'm done. I'm going to keep this at 10 minutes. As always, your boy Ricky Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, I'm not making you smile, I'm not keeping you sane or giving you something to think about, your boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job. And you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Until next time, ladies, gentlemen, your boy Ricky Rick, I'm out. I'll see you in the next video.